Good morning, guys. It's Friday and I am so behind in filming for this week. I guess I got a little thrown off with New Year's and my son was sick the first half of the week. He had a fever on Sunday and then it just continued right through New Year's Eve, right through New Year's Day. He just had like a 102, 103 fever with no other symptoms at all. So it was just like we were home. I didn't get any packages in the mail. I didn't go out anywhere. So pretty much the first half of the week was a wash. He just went back to school today because he was finally feeling better. So I'm just out and about now. I plan to hit up a couple of drugstores, Walgreens, Walmart, maybe Target. And I think there's a lot of new stuff out there. So as I'm doing my normal grocery shopping and things like that, I will be on the lookout for new makeup. So if I find anything, I will let you know. All right, guys, so I'm back from shopping and I went to 3 different stores and I ended up finding a ton of new drugstore products that I just want to share with you really quick. So let's start with Walgreens because I only got one thing there, and that was the new L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. It says Unlimited Length and Lift 24-hour Lash Lifting Mascara, and it shows the before and after. It also has like a bendable wand to it, so that definitely looked interesting, and I'm such a mascara junkie. I have to try them all when they come out. So this just says 2-position wand, straight or bent to customize your lash look. Use it straight to stretch and lengthen. Use bent to lift lashes from root to tip. Access hard to reach lashes from inner to outer corner. So I don't know if this is gimmicky or not, but I definitely am excited to try the formula on that one. And then at Target, I picked up another one of the Yes To 2-in-1 scrub and cleanser sticks. I actually wanted the coconut one because I find that one to be a little bit more hydrating on my dry skin, but I can't find the coconut one anywhere. I don't know if they're getting rid of that one, but this one is good too. So this is just a really, really great effective scrub. It has really tiny little particles in it, so it kind of feels like a microdermabrasion. It really gets my skin smooth. And then the other thing I got at Target is the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders palette. I have the other 2 e.l.f. palettes that look like this, and they did have them in store at Target as well. So if you didn't want to have to order them online, they are carrying these now. I don't know if they're in every store, but you can always check on Target's website. I'll link these below and see if your local store has them in stock. So this is the only one that I didn't have. I ordered the other 2 from e.l.f.'s website, so I'll definitely swatch this for you guys in a little bit. And then from Walmart, I just got a bunch of random stuff. I went there looking for the new Rimmel palettes that had just come out. I posted them on my Instagram page, and it's supposed to be a thunderstorm one and a rainbow one. I didn't find the thunderstorm, which is the one I wanted the most. So I'll insert a picture here so you can see what that one looks like. It just actually, a lot of people were saying it looks like a dupe for one of the Kylie palettes that just came out recently. But anyway, they had these 2 new ones. So this is the Wow edition and the Rainbow edition. So I'm really excited at least to play with these. And once I get the Thunderstorm one, then I'll do like a whole video on it. But I have to go back and check because it's probably just not in yet. So I can swatch those as well in a second. I also grabbed, I grabbed a Milani blush because I don't have this shade. This is the Blossom Time Rose, and they were just a really good price at Walmart. I find that Walmart has the best prices on makeup out of any store, and I've been wanting this shade for a while, so I just grabbed it because it was a little bit of a better deal than it is at CVS. I also got another Milani thing I've been wanting to try is their Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I've never tried this before. I've just been meaning to try this for a really long time, and I've heard mixed reviews on it, but again, it was kind of a good price, so I figured why not. And I also picked up the new Maybelline Matte Bar eyeshadow palette. I'm really interested to see what the formula is like on this. If it's like the City Mini palettes, those are pretty good. So I'll definitely do some swatches of this one as well. Man, I have a lot of swatching to do. And then what else did I get? Oh, these Burt's Bees liquid lipsticks. These are not matte liquid lipsticks from what I could tell. They're just regular liquid lipsticks. And a few of you guys had been telling me about these a while back and saying they were at Ulta, but I never saw these hit my Ulta. So I was excited to see them finally in Walmart. And I just picked up this shade. What is this shade called? Niagara Nude. It just looked like a really, really pretty kind of Your Lips But Better color. So I just figured I would try out the formula with that one. And then I also got the Burt's Bees concealer. I hadn't seen this in stores before either, but I did try their foundation and it wasn't my favorite, to be honest with you, but I'm excited to at least see if this is any good. And then I also got their All Aglow highlighter stick. So this says it has a hydrating core made of coconut oil, and this is in the shade Opal Mist. So I can't remember if there were other colors or if it was just this one. I also picked up one of their new stick blushes as well. This is in the shade Suez Sands. So there were a few shades of the blush, I know for sure. And I think they also had bronzer sticks as well, but I didn't want those because they look kind of shimmery. So I'm not really too big on shimmery bronzers. And that's everything. Okay, so let's go back and do a little bit of swatching. All right, so first let's go ahead and swatch some of these Burt's Bees products, and I'll start with these sticks, the highlighting stick and the blush one. So this is the highlighting stick first in the shade Opal Mist. Let's go ahead and just swatch this. It's very subtle and sheer, actually. It doesn't look overly glittery. Let me just build it up a little bit. It looks almost like oily. Oh yeah, what the heck? It kind of feels like greasy. That's weird. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see on my finger, like how it looks oily and kind of greasy looking. I mean, it's not glittery at all. It just almost, I feel like it gives a highlight in the sense that it sort of just makes your skin have a sheen, like an oily glow to it, I guess. But this is definitely not something that I think is going to dry down. So I'm not really a fan of that too much. I hope the blush isn't like that too. But it might be because there's like this coconut oil core in the middle here. Maybe that's what's making it overly like dewy and oily feeling. So there's a swipe of the blush. This is the shade Suez Sands. Let me just do another one. All right, and then let's see how it blends out. I mean, as I'm blending this, it's kind of just disappearing and going away. I really don't think I'm gonna like this, you guys. Sadly, I'm disappointed already because this, it just is like, first of all, blending away, and second of all, it's so greasy. Like, I do not want this on my face at all. I'm kind of bummed about this right now. All right, let's try these instead. So this is the liquid lipstick in the shade Niagara Nude. Let's go ahead and just swatch that one. Okay, so that is really pretty. This feels like it's gonna be super creamy. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. I love the color so much. That's really beautiful. It doesn't feel like it's going to be drying on the lips at all. Very pigmented, so I'm excited about that one. And then the concealer I got in the shade Fair, so let's swatch that one. All right, so it's very light. It's a little bit more yellow toned for my skin, but that's okay. Let's see how it blends out. Coverage wise, it seems to be like about medium, I would say. It has more of like a skin-like finish. It doesn't look dry or cakey, at least here on my arm. It's actually drying down very quickly, so I feel like you have to work really fast to blend this, but yeah, I mean, it feels nice. My skin feels hydrated. So I'm excited to play with that one as well. These sticks though, unfortunately, like as they're sitting here, they still haven't dried down at all. They feel like just a mess actually. And my skin almost kind of looks irritated underneath them a little bit. I don't know why, but I'm going to say definitely you can pass on these. All right, and then next I just want to swatch a few shades of this e.l.f. palette. I'm guessing that it's probably going to be really good because I really enjoy the other ones so far. So this is the shade Moss, which looks really green in the pan, but it actually swatches more of like a brownish green, like a duochrome. That is really, really pretty right there. Let's try this shade Candy over on this side. That's beautiful as well. It also seems to have a little bit of duochrome to it. It kind of almost looks bluish if you look at it some ways, and then other ways it looks pink. So it's not overly glittery as well. I feel like this shade is a lot more metallic. This one's more of like a satiny duochrome. That is really gorgeous. Let's try this one over here, Vibrant. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful that is. That is like liquid metal right there. That is stunning. Let's try a couple of matte shades. Ooh, these feel so rich and velvety just dipping into the pan. Okay, so that one is going on just a little patchy, but it could also be this spot where I'm applying it because this skin right here is really, really rough and dry. Actually, let me try and apply it in a different part of my skin and see if that goes on any better. No, I mean, it's still like a little bit patchy, but it definitely can be smoothed out if you just kind of rub it a little bit. But as I'm blending it out, it definitely gets smoother and less patchy. It's very, very soft and feels really nice. So I think it'll probably apply okay. I also want to see what this yellow goes on like because yellows are incredibly difficult to do. Actually, that is pretty impressive for a matte yellow shade. Wow, look at that. Really, really nice. I am impressed with this, you guys. Really, truly excited. Let's see. Look at that green. That has tiny, teeny, tiny little like flecks of silver glitter in it. That's gorgeous as well. It's a matte shade though, otherwise. All right, let me just try one more shade. But I mean, as far as colorful palettes go, this is just beautiful. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, so that purple is kind of disappointing. That's the shade Velvet. Let me just try another swipe. Yeah, I mean, that one's definitely like a little bit on the patchy side. Let's try this purple one down here. That one isn't the best either, honestly. So I guess there's a few like hit or miss shades in here, but overall, I mean, it's $14. So I think for some of these amazing shades that you're getting in this palette, like this one, actually these three were really nice. The yellow was really good, the green. So anyway, I plan to do a full video on this plus the other two palettes at some point. So definitely stay tuned for that. And then next up, let's swatch a couple shades from the Matte Bar from Maybelline. I'm really, really anxious to see what this one is like as well. They feel very, very smooth and soft, not patchy at all. Let me try a deeper shade here. That one's a little bit on the crumbly side, but when you smooth it out, I think it just feels really soft. I feel like these are gonna blend really nicely and really easily, kind of like the City Mini palettes. Let's try another one. It's orange. I mean, yeah, they're pretty consistent in how they feel so far. Let me try a cool tone shade down here. Yep, I mean, they have a little bit of like crumbly fallout when you first dip into them, and then as you smooth them out, they definitely get like a lot smoother and just feel really, really soft and blendable. Let's try this deep brown. Again, even like for a really deep brown matte shade, it doesn't feel scratchy or rough. It feels very soft and smooth like the others. I feel like this one might be a little patchier than the rest, but overall, I'm excited about this one because I think if you like matte eyeshadows, this is a really nice drugstore option, but obviously I have to play with it on my eyes first, but I think it's really pretty so far. All right, and then just quickly, let's swatch some shades from these Rimmel palettes. I really always enjoy the Rimmel formula. I think it's one of the better ones at the drugstore, and these are just under $8 palettes, so they're a really good deal. That looks really beautiful right there. Let's try this green. This looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that emerald green. That is beautiful. Look at how well they swatch too. They apply to the eyes just as nicely as far as I'm concerned. Look at this like bright lime green too. That is so stunning. These two are more like kind of satiny shades. This one's a little more metallic up here. Let's try a matte blue. This one, again, kind of like patchy, like a lot of matte blue shades are, but not bad. I feel like the pigmentation is there. It just might have to be built up a little. Like, let's go in with a second coat and see. Yeah, much more intense in the second coat. So I think you just kind of have to add to this one a little bit. Let's try this pink down here. They're all going on so smoothly with the exception of that blue right there. Let's try a purple. Those are always the downfall, right? Purples are like so tricky. All right, actually that one did better than the blue. So let's try the one next to it here. All right, that one is a little bit more difficult, but it still feels very soft. And as I blend it out, the patchiness goes away. So, okay, that's the rainbow one. Let's try a couple shades from this Wow palette. I'm really liking the look of this duochrome right here. Try these on my hand, I guess. That's really pretty right there. Let's try this green. That is super pigmented. This one is more of a satiny shade. This one is kind of a little more metallic. It has like micro glitter in it. Let's try this one. Speaking of glitter, it's like a black with glitter, or actually not a black, like a charcoal gray. That one had a little bit of powdery fallout, but as you smooth it on, it's really pigmented, very soft. It doesn't feel like rough in texture like some of those darker shades can. Let's try this red down here. That was very smooth and silky, like in one swipe. This gray. That one is really buttery as well. I mean, I'm loving these palettes. I think these palettes are, like I said, they're really amazing for the price, especially for being under $10. You honestly can't go wrong with them. I think they're so good. All right, so let's try just one more shade. Yeah, I mean, even this dark navy blue satin shade is so pigmented and beautiful. So this one is the Wow palette. I think it's really gorgeous. And then the rainbow, if you love bright colors, I don't see myself wearing this one all that often. But if you think you might wear like rainbow type colors, for $8, you can't go wrong just to get this and play around with them a little bit. They're really nice. All right, and then next I just got my Sephora order today as well, and I just wanted to show you quickly what I got. I'm just gonna move this box out of the way to make it easier. The first thing that I got is the new Tatcha Violet C Brightening Serum. This literally just came out last week, and I'm really excited for this ever since I saw it on Trend Mood's Instagram page. It says that it's a vitamin C and alpha hydroxy acid serum with a natural gentle strength solution for softer, visibly brighter, more even-toned skin. It has Japanese angelica root that helps to diffuse excess melanin, reducing the appearance of dark spots and post-acne scars. It also has 2 types of vitamin C to give antioxidant activity to defend against pollution and signs of aging for youthful looking radiance. It has Japanese beautyberry to help boost and stabilize the vitamin C, and then gentle alpha hydroxy acids from 7 fruits to resurface dull and uneven skin. So go ahead and just open this up and see what it looks like. I think this packaging is so cool. It just comes in like its own little drawer. And then of course the bottle is beautiful. I love the colors. I just think that's gorgeous. So then inside looks like it has a little pump top here, and then I'll just pump out a little bit. Just looks like kind of a clear watery type serum. blending it in. It feels really, really hydrating, actually. I think it's gonna be great on my dry skin, just an initial impression. My skin feels like kind of really plumped up. It has a really soft feel to it, kind of cushiony almost. So I'm very, very excited to try this. I will keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll do like a before and after and see if it does fade my dark spots. I also just got a little sample of the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. So if any of you guys have tried this, I would love to hear your thoughts on it because I've heard really good things, but haven't tried it yet. And then the last thing I got is the new NARS Skin Deep palette. So this is gonna be my high-end palette for the month of January. And I know like it's still really early in the month, but when I saw this, I thought it was just like a perfect palette. This is something I know I'm gonna use really often, and I love NARS eyeshadows. So if anything else comes out this month, I will hold off on purchasing it until next month. So here's the outer packaging. It kind of has like a matte finish to it, and then it has the names of the shades on the back. And then here's what the inside looks like. Isn't this just like the perfect neutral palette? I just love all these brown shades. I'm crazy, I know. Like I have so many neutral palettes, but I love the mix of warmer and cooler tones in here. This I feel like would make such a pretty transition for cool tone looks. All right, so let's go ahead and just swatch a couple shades here because I'm dying to see what this is like. All right, let's try a couple of shimmer shades first. Look at that beautiful rose gold shade. That is so pretty and so incredibly smooth. NARS has some really, really good eyeshadows. I mean, look at how smooth those are. They just go on so effortlessly. They're not overly buttery. They're just like very silky and very smooth. So not that there's anything wrong with buttery eyeshadows, but these, just the way that they glide on, like you can totally see this, right? Like these are just so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try another shimmer and then we'll try some mattes. Just effortless. It's just so, oh my gosh, these are such beautiful shadows. All right, let's try the matte shades. All right, so this one is definitely not swatching nearly as well as the shimmer shades, but it has that really silky, velvety feel to it. And it feels very dense as well. And those type of matte shadows usually apply much better to the eyes than they swatch. So I'll have to keep you guys updated, obviously. But yeah, like these are not good swatchers at all. But I feel like just by touching them, they're gonna apply really well. Let's try it right here. See, that one actually goes on a little more pigmented, but I also wasn't doing as big a swatch with that one. Like if I try this one just like a little bit, it goes on a little more pigmented than just trying to do a big long swatch like that. And really, when you're applying these to your eyes, you're just gonna apply a tiny little bit with a brush. You're not gonna be doing like a huge stripe. So, I mean, in small doses, I feel like the pigmentation is definitely there. So maybe these just don't do well with like a big sort of drawn out swatch, but all right. Yeah, like even this one is going on really nicely, just doing a little spot of it. And before, like when I tried to drag it, it looked really patchy. So anyway, really excited about this palette as well. I'll be swatching this on my Instagram page for sure. If you want to see full swatches, if you want to see a look with it or a full video, definitely let me know. So I'll be able to give you my full thoughts on this as well at that point. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I just wanted to hop on quick and say goodbye because that's pretty much all I have for this week. I didn't get any PR at all, but that's pretty typical around the holidays. Everything seems to slow down. So everything that I showed this week was really just stuff that I bought myself, but I did want to mention that I am wearing the Matte Bar eyeshadow palette and I feel like it applied really nicely. I'm also wearing the new L'Oreal mascara with the little bendy wand, and I really like that one too. I think it gave a nice sort of false lash look, so I'm definitely enjoying that. I'm also wearing the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I think it's really nice. I love the finish on it. I think it's very natural looking. It doesn't cover up absolutely everything, but then I just went ahead and added like a little bit of concealer to certain areas and I was good to go. So I really like that so far, even though this is just my first time wearing it. So just a few quick product updates. Anyway, I have to run to the grocery store now and grab something for dinner. So I will see you guys next week. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do hauls like this every Sunday as well as reviews during the week. I also want to get back into, sorry not to drag this out, but I also want to get back into doing the like little quick reviews as well. So if there's anything you want to see just like a really quick review on, like one of the palettes that I showed or the mascara or whatever it is, definitely let me know down in the comments below. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.